Because of his more feminine presentation, James once identified as gay before realizing that label didn't truly fit who he was.
I looked and acted what would be equus to a gay man. So if that's all people are telling me, that's all I'm seeing, of course that's what I'm gonna assimilate because that's all I know. But I never really liked men. I was just by myself for a while until I kind of figured out what I liked, and it wasn't necessarily the man, it was the masculinity that the man had.
But let me go back to homosexuality. If you take fathers out of families, male children will experience male hunger. But because males are socialized to cover up your feelings, don't talk about what hurts, little male children are almost socialized to say, I don't want my daddy, I haven't seen him, it doesn't make any difference. Well, it does make a difference. Male children need their fathers. So the male child is hungering for father and hungering for father. And it's a whole lot of other male children on the block hungering for father and hungering for father. And I'm going to be real plain. And then there's some older males who hungered for father and hungered for father. And that hungering for father translates in the brain computer. I need some male substance. Well, where do I get male substance from symbolically? Somebody will say, well, then suck my penis. And that goes into the mouth. And that is the top end of the gastrointestinal tract through which the body is fed. Or put your penis in my bottom, in my anus. That's the other end of the gastrointestinal tract. So semen is going into either end of the gastrointestinal tract because the person is experiencing subconsciously male hunger.
And all I wanted was a fucking hug. I didn't care who it came from. If my father would have given it to me, it would have been the best, right? But he didn't. And so what I was looking for as an 8-year-old, 9-year-old boy was an older man or an older person to give me a hug and a pat on the back. And I didn't get it at home from my dad. And so I looked for it in other men. I had no idea that that was what I was doing.
I don't attract gay men, and I'm not attracted to gay men. Like, it's just not a thing.
So your girlfriends were female?
Yeah.
But your online clients were male?
Yeah.
What is your preference?
Of the, dozens of men that I've been with, I've never kissed a man. I've never looked at them and thought, oh man, they're really good looking. It's always been very, I want to get this specific thing out of our interaction. Mm-hmm. And if it deviates from that, it's game over. It's not really, I'm not interested. And so yeah, I short answer would be my preference is women.
And all I wanted was a fucking hug. I didn't care who it came from. If my father would have given it to me, it would have been the best, right? But he didn't.